Just half an hour ago, there was like some sunshine peeking out of these gray and gloomy clouds. If you had a plan for the day, you should stick to it, however gloomy, gray or cold it is. So today you will go with me on a, let's say, 10K run, while I will also explain what are the mistakes that I think are very important to take care of when you are working as a software engineer. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay. What a beautiful bird. This is, by the way, one of the oldest or the oldest bridge in Berlin. So, a funny thing happened. I didn't start recording while talking about the first mistake while running. So here it is. The first mistake that I think of, and that definitely blocked me when I was a software engineer, like starting as a software engineer, is not asking for help. So I would be stuck on a task or on a bug, trying to figure out a bug for 3 days, for example, without any progress, and I won't be able to ask for help because I was thinking that, hey, like asking for help means that you are not qualified, be dependent on others and things like that. I was trying to prove that to myself. So I would just stay there, try to look at all the documentation, try to figure out, and also waste a lot of time trying to figure out the solution, while I could just ask a colleague or ask someone who's who has more experience, and they would just help me within like 10 or 15 minutes. And it took me time actually to understand that this is okay to do, especially when you are fresh out of university. You still want to prove yourself and then prove that you can work independently. So what I can say, it's actually like part of being more experienced engineer, and that's basically it. Time to continue. I thought that the streets would be empty because of the weather, but it turned out not. It's also the second day for Christmas, so I guess it's expected. I just care about me, so you better run. Take your pretty outfit and go. Show yourself right out of my zone. Now before I lose my control. Grass is always greener, you know. So I used to stand and go. Run back home to mama, let's go. Okay, so I'm at kilometer number 3, and this is the second mistake that I thought of. Not learning new technologies properly the first time you encounter one. So the mistake that I was making always is that I had a task, for example, involving a new framework for me. Instead of taking time to learn the basics and then to learn fundamentals of that framework, I would just dive into the task that I needed to do. So I learned it the hard way, because the thing is that you're going to have pain later to debug things that are related to that framework or like whatever feature or like service you are working on. So yeah, learn frameworks, get into that documentation to understand how it works.
I'm at kilometer number 5, and this is the third mistake I made as a software engineer. It is not taking responsibility for my own career. I was always thinking that hard work is all it takes to get promoted and then to basically progress in your career, because I was thinking the harder you are, the more productive and the more useful to your team you'll be. You will get noticed, and then some manager will come to you and then say, hey, you are getting this promotion because you have been working so hard. But it turns out that it's not the case. You actually need to proactively promote your successes, and then make sure also to actively choose when you can, like the projects that you want to work on, and projects that also you think would give you visibility in the company. And also one thing that is very, very important that I wasn't doing before is to document all the work you're doing. Create a Word document or like notes on your phone or like on your computer or anywhere, where you basically document what are the projects you worked on, what are the challenges you face, and then also how you helped the company. Also, don't be afraid of asking people for feedback, especially helpful feedback that could help you get that promotion. I'm at kilometer number 6, and here's the fourth mistake that I learned. First version of your code is probably not the best, so you should keep thinking about it and refactor it until you are satisfied with it, basically. If you are going to add a new feature to a service, make sure that you think about the architecture of that service overall, and how does your new code and new feature fit inside of it. You should really put high standards for yourself in terms of code quality, because believe me, it's something that you will gain with time and see the benefits of it like in the long run. I just hit 9 kilometers, and this is the fifth mistake that I was making, is that I wasn't improving skills related to operations or maintenance. I am someone who enjoys like working on new features, new products, like discussing with UX designers, with PMs. So I was never really putting much effort into actively learning skills related to, for example, monitoring, dashboarding, maintaining the services that you have. And I realized that it is something really important to learn, especially if you want to become like an all-round software developer. And it is actually basically, from what I realized, the difference between junior and senior developers is that senior engineers are really into this, are really into improving how services are maintained, because usually it's their responsibility to make sure that these services are running well. So yeah, it's if you want to become like a strong engineer, definitely put effort into that. Goal achieved, 10 kilometers.
So I find that there's nothing better than running to boost your mood, especially in winter. So thank you for joining me today. I hope that you found this video useful and you enjoyed it. Wishing you a happy new year, and then hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye!